Welcome to Pleopod, where we demystify the tech shaping our world. I'm Armin.
And I'm Maya. Today, we're diving into a significant regulatory development out of the UK.
That's right, Maya. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority, or CMA, has stepped in with a landmark order directed at Google.
And this isn't just any order. It's about how Google's AI is going to use publisher content in its search features. What's the headline here?
The headline is Control. The CMA is forcing Google to give UK publishers more say over how their content is utilized in generative AI search features, like those AI overviews we're starting to see everywhere.
That sounds huge. For a long time, publishers have been worried about AI models essentially scraping their content without proper attribution or compensation, potentially driving traffic away from their own sites.
Exactly, and this order directly addresses that. The CMA has issued a binding conduct requirement. This means Google must now allow UK publishers to opt out of their content being used to power these AI search features.
So, if a publisher doesn't want their articles summarized or used to train Google's AI models, they can say no?
Precisely. The ruling includes a dual opt-out. Publishers can opt out of their content being used for the AI search features themselves, and, crucially, they can also opt out of their content being used to fine-tune Google's AI models. That second part is key for preventing unfettered AI training on copyrighted material.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about giving publishers agency back. What else is in this order?
Well, it also mandates that when publisher content is used in AI-generated results, Google must provide clear attribution with clickable links back to the original source. This is vital for ensuring publishers still get that referral traffic and the associated ad revenue.
And what happens if Google tries to get back at publishers for opting out?
That's a great question, and the CMA thought of that too. The order includes an anti-retaliation provision. Google is barred from penalizing publishers, for example by downranking their content in regular search results if they choose to opt out of these AI features.
That's a pretty robust protection. It feels like the CMA is really trying to create a fairer playing field.
They are, and it's worth noting the context here. This isn't out of the blue. The CMA's order is based on Google's designation as having strategic market status, or SMS, in general search services, which was established back in October 2025. This gives the CMA the regulatory muscle to impose these kinds of requirements.
So Google has to implement these changes. Is there a timeline?
Yes, Google has a 9-month window to fully implement all the requirements. However, the CMA expects that key publisher controls will be made available sooner than that.
And is this the end of the CMA's actions in this space?
Not necessarily. The CMA has signaled that this is an initial step. They are continuing to monitor Google's search business and have indicated that further regulatory actions regarding Google search services could be announced in the coming weeks.
It sounds like a pivotal moment for the intersection of AI, search, and publishing. This could really influence how AI develops and integrates with existing content ecosystems globally.
Absolutely. It sets a precedent, and we'll be watching closely to see how Google implements this and what other regulators might do in response. This is a developing story with major implications for how we access information online.
Definitely. Thanks for breaking that down, Armin.
My pleasure, Maya. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on Pleopod. We'll catch you next time.